So we start today's lecture and we will talk about what are the integers, whole number and natural number. So let me first draw a line so that we understand what our integers are. So I draw a number line and we know what a number line is. So it has a zero and it yeah, let me drop that a little. Yeah, so we have a number line, and here we start from a 0, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. And we have also -1, -2, -3, and so forth. So in the integers, if I say in the integers, we have only the numbers. We do not consider the decimal. We don't consider the decimals. So it is just, but the number line as it shows, it has positive numbers and the negative numbers only. And let me draw another line and then we would see that what are the whole numbers. Yeah, so let me take another color. Let me take a blue color and I draw a line from here. So this is somewhat a subset of our integers. So if I draw it, it starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. So if you see, this is our whole number lines. Whole number line. So it means we have 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on, and they are only positive. Let's draw another line and see what we have. Let's say we draw another line and I take a green color and it starts from 1. So it starts from 1, goes on. Yeah. So, and I put the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me stop it because it has gone a little wild. Okay. 4 and so on. So this is actually a natural number lines. If you see, is a relation, natural numbers. So if you see, the whole number is um, actually natural numbers, but with an inclusion of 0, while the integers, they are the numbers also including the negative number. And in these all three types of number lines, integers, whole number, and natural number, we do not consider we do not consider decimals. So decimals are not a part. So that's one thing which we learned today, and I would just be doing a small things about whole numbers because they are the one which we learn in our year 5, 6, and 7. And so the whole numbers, and we would learn one thing which is called a commutative law. Commutative. The commute means to going from one place to another. For example, let me take another color. We have a point A and we have to go to the point. So, there may be a road coming from here to this place, and even if you consider, or maybe if your parents are driving, they can go to point B from another road. So this is a commute, so it means you have alternate areas or the journey. So from this point, we can see what a commutative law is. Let's say if we have A plus B, let's say A let's say A is a number, 7, and B another number, B is equal to 4 maybe. Then the commutative law says A plus B is equal to B plus A. That means even if you take first root from 7 plus A, that 7 plus, sorry, uh, just rub it. Yeah. So if you take a 7 plus 4 or take 4 plus 7, they have the same answer. For example, here 11 and here. So it is, let me write commutative law, commutative, commutative law over addition. So it means you can add two numbers or more numbers in any sequence. But let's check whether whether it works for negative or the minus, whether it works. So that's a question, whether it works for subtraction, for subtraction. Let me guess, or let you guess whether it works or not. We take the same numbers. We just take A is equal to 7, and we take, let's say, B is equal to 4. So let's say what is A minus B? It would be 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. And now, if we do B minus A, so it is 4 minus 7. No problem if you do not know the subtraction of the negative number. So it may be, but naturally it's something which is minus 3. But this means, let me take a different color. This means A minus B is not equal to B minus A. So it means commutative law does not work over subtraction. Let's take another example. Take any number. Let's say I take A is equal to 11 and I take B is equal to maybe 8. So if you take that, A minus B is equal to 11 minus 8 is equal to 3. And if you take B minus A, this comes out to be 8 minus 11, and they are not equal. There, 3 is not equal to minus 3. So that's a point. So let me conclude today's lecture and see what we have learned today. We learned three types of numbers: the integers, whole number, and natural number. We drew the timelines, or we drew the number lines. We saw that the integer, it includes negative numbers and the positive number including 0. And then we saw the whole number starts from 0 and it has only positive numbers. Natural number starts from 1, and if we see the relation between all these three, if we see the relation, let me take a color, and if we see the relation, so we see natural number is a subset of whole number and whole number is a subset. Subset means they are a part of that, the subset of integers. Then we learned the commutative law, that it comes from the word commute, going from one place to another place, and we see there can be alternate routes to the same place. But sometimes, so the commutative law over addition is possible, but if you have just one route to a one place to the destination and you can't take the other route, that means you cannot take two different, and that means that's the case which we learn that in case of subtraction the commutative law does not work. Thank you very much for listening, and subscribe to my channel for more videos of math. Have a good day. Bye.